Okay, everybody, it's all about logging today. We need to generate some money for the homestead. I'd like to get a new barn before winter to put our vehicles in. We got some trees cut down. We got this large field to our left here that we opened up in the first episode. And we are gonna do a lot of logging today. It's the best way and only way right now that I can generate money for the survival challenge. I do have the lumberjack mod installed, so that gives me super strength and a couple extra things I can do with the chainsaw. One is getting rid of the stumps, which makes it really nice. So if you're going to do a lot of logging, I highly recommend that mod. As of right now, we're just trying to get a load. We got some trees cut, and we just need to get them loaded up and get them over to the sell point. I'm using Universal Auto Load to load them up onto our little trailer. This tractor is probably too small for this, but it's the only one we got, so this is the one we're going to use. That's part of the survival challenge. And I think we got a pretty good load, so let's start heading over. And the sawmill isn't too far from the homestead. I'm calling it a homestead because we haven't grown anything on it yet. It's a farm or a homestead, I guess, either way you want to look at it. A lot of people up in Alaska like to call them homesteads. I know one of these days I'm going to get took out by the train. Good looking map though. Oh, we took that corner too fast. Oh boy. I did it now. Let's see, unhook the trailer. Alright, the tractor's upright. I wonder if it'll right itself if we hook up to the trailer with the tractor upright. Nope. That didn't work. That did not work. Alright, unhook the trailer. And I've seen a few of you use super strength in your videos. I'm going to try to use super strength to right this trailer. Let me move it. And I can't turn it upright though. Pick it up. Oh boy, now we did it. Look at that mess. What can I say? Logs are heavy. Well, it lets me grab a hold of it, but I don't get no grip at the bottom to like. Let's see. Grab it down there. Nope, it will not let me pick it up. Well, let's see if we can use the tractor to do something. Maybe get it to flip upright. I've done it on other things before where I just run into the trailer. Nope, that rolled it right back over. So that is not going to work, and I gotta stop trying to do that. Well, they call it a survival challenge for something, I guess. Scratching up my new tractor, that's for sure. Let's see if I can give it a push and see if that'll help. That is not helping. This thing is extremely top heavy. Alright, well, I'm probably going to have to push it back out in the road. And then I'm going to have to hook up to it again, unload the trailer, and then get the trailer upright, and then load it back up. So I'll probably skip ahead for that and just go ahead and get it out here for now, and then get the trailer back upright, and relieve you from the pain of watching this. Alright, got it all hooked up, ready to go, like it never happened. But like I said, it was exactly what I had to do. I had to hook up to it, threw the tractor on its side, unload it, get the trailer upright, load it back up. So I'm definitely going to have to be careful on the corners with this trailer, because it is, like I said, extremely top heavy. And I did it again. Okay, you gotta do like 2 miles an hour around a corner apparently. So let me get this straightened around, and then, alright, so we gotta load it back up again. There was a couple of logs that we're gonna have to leave there. Generally, it usually doesn't go this bad, but if something can go wrong, it will. So, oh well. And that's wood chips there. So this is one of the sawmills that you have to unload in the water. And I'm not sure what the trigger is for it. I thought that would take it. I thought that would trigger it once it unloaded it. I have to figure out the trigger. Go back and get those logs we left at the corner here. And then come back and try to get these logs sold. That probably wasn't worth my time even picking up, but it would have been in the way. So, what's the trick with the trigger on this map for the sawmill? Alright, well that's about as far as I'd imagine that you would have to put them in. Huh. Alright. Nope. I wonder, up by the building, if we go up there. Thought that was to buy the sawmill. Nope, that was the trigger. Alright, 8,500 bucks. So that sold it. So I put them in down here and then go up there and sell them. So, perfect. And it even took the ones off the trailer there, so I don't have to go deep with it. Just get near this and it'll take them off. It's pretty painless now that I know how it works. Logging is definitely a nice change from crop row farming all the time, but It sure can be tedious, and it's a lot. It's like everything in the game. If you have the right equipment, it makes it go a lot better. This little tractor and trailer setup is it's about all this tractor can handle is this little trailer, and I almost rolled it. Well, I rolled it once, well, twice actually. Rolled it twice on 2 right turns. So I'm definitely gonna have to be careful driving it when it's loaded. But logging can be tedious. It's curious how it's going to be in Farm Sim 25. I know the trees look amazing in Farm Sim 25, so hopefully they've changed some stuff, and it, I don't know, makes the experience a better experience. But so let's see if we can get these loaded up with the auto load feature. Just using the universal auto load, which works with most trailers for most things. Not everything, but most things. And that's how it's supposed to work. I'm not going to fit through there. And I'm hung up. Yep. Got one of the logs on the right and a little tree on the left. Yep, still hung up. Wow. One little tree can bring the operation to a standstill. Oh. What button is it to get the chainsaw to work again? There it is. Go ahead and get the limbs and stuff off of this little tree and get it loaded up, since we're taking the time to cut it down and it's holding up the whole process. Sometimes you just gotta be stubborn about things. This little tree has been a pain so far, so trying to cut the stump, and I'm gonna end up cutting the tree. Now this is what the lumberjack mod is good for. One of the reasons it's good for, but yeah, it's like works like a de-stumper. And hit the wrong button. Alright, now it's stuck. Wish they'd add bonfires to the game, then you could just burn some of this stuff you don't even care to mess with. I imagine that would probably be a pretty difficult thing to come up with, though. A mod to write, or however that would work. And some of the trees, the auto load, like it doesn't recognize them, like it doesn't realize that it's on the ground, and I don't know if it's just the script, from the trees or the map, but like I've seen this already on this map where it just don't even like recognize that they're even on the ground next to the trailer. So you have to manually put them up there, which isn't a huge deal, but it'd be nice for something to work the way it's supposed to, but that's okay. It is what it is. And I know I have another pile of logs over here, but I'm definitely going to be cutting some more trees down because I'm trying to get this part of the forest cut down and removed so that we can expand on our large field that we did in the first episode. Because the fields aren't huge in this map. If I can make one large field, at least I know I can at least grow one crop that'll be, pretty productive and get a lot of yield off of it. But we're gonna have to do a lot of logging because we need everything. And need a silo, and we're gonna need like I said, the new barn and all the equipment. The only thing we bought was this little tractor that I sold some stuff for and then took a little bit of a loan for. Which the tractor that came with it was it was tiny, and we'd never get anything done with it, so I ended up just selling it right away and buying this little Holland tractor, which is not a bad tractor. It's a good little tractor. It's just little. So hopefully we can keep this upright and not roll it over. Alright, so made it to the sawmill without rolling it over this time. Let's see if we can get them unloaded and sold fairly quickly so we can do another load. Now that we know how the trigger works. That was a pretty good little bump. 10,000. See you back at the farm. Alright, so I think at this point, there might be a few logs left, but we're going to have to start cutting trees down and cutting them up, clearing this area, which I've got like a opening. That's where these logs come from. I did like a north-south opening. I cut down like a line of trees through the forest so that I know how far I want to go into the forest logging at this point. And that's where these logs come from. So now I'm wanting to just start cutting them down and cutting them up and getting a bunch of them on the ground. Yeah, see, those are a couple more trees that it wouldn't recognize. The auto load wouldn't work with, so. Yep, I'm not sure. Not sure why that auto load won't work. Still not working. I think I'm just gonna have to do it by hand. Man, I don't really understand. I don't know if it's the top of the trees that is why it doesn't recognize it. Because it's always like, it seems like it's the smaller part of the tree that it just doesn't recognize. But either way, we'll just get them loaded up manually. Move on with life. Oh my goodness. Get down that trailer. Try to get them centered up where they belong. So you can kind of see where I cut right there, and you can see like the row of trees that it is like it's open. So I'm going to start cutting these down and getting them cleaned up and cut up. Pretty sizable tree. Trying to figure out what length I want to cut them at, because that's another nice thing. If you look at the top left menu there, it shows like the length of the log on each end, and that's another nice thing about the Lumberjack mod, is that it does that for you, so you can get them all cut, you know, with a chainsaw, all the exact length. If you want them, you can make them all the exact length. So that's another nice feature of the Lumberjack mod. Whoever did that mod, I give them kudos to. They did a real nice job with that mod. But if you're doing any sort of logging at all in this game, it certainly helps. And I'm about ready to give up on this auto load feature at this point, because it's just not working. I don't know what to say about it. I know you can switch back and forth from left to right, or what side it'll pick up and won't pick up, which is kind of a pain. You know, you would think that, I mean, I kind of understand if you have piles and stuff and why they would do it, but when you're doing a lot of this stuff, you just want stuff to work. them in piles and see if that helps. Maybe it'll recognize the logs all piled up. Alright. And that is not working. Definitely frustrating. Oh well. I don't know if maybe different sizes, they're all different sizes. Maybe that's what's messing it up. Maybe I'm loading logs that are too long for that was meant for that trailer. I really don't know. All I know is it's not working. I'm trying to make them as long as I can though, so that you get better money out of them when they're longer. So that's one of the reasons I'm cutting them a little longer. It's going to be a long day if I'm going to have to keep loading them up like this, but oh well, it is what it is. It's I know there's some people that are amazing at logging. I've done a lot of it, but I can't say that I'm amazing at it. It's one of the necessary evils sometimes that you have to do in the game to do what you want to do. It is a nice break from crop row farming, but it's definitely not my favorite task. Where's that stump at? Yeah, let's get rid of the stump. That's one of the reasons why I downloaded the mod, is because it makes things easier. With all the different abilities it gives you. I dropped that right on the trailer. What's the odds I'm gonna fall off of this? Ooh, walking a tightrope. Oh, nice little bit. I'll take it. That's why I keep running it down the log. I'm measuring the log basically. Might as well try the auto loader one more time. See if it'll load up the shorter logs. And yep. So the other ones were cut too long. That's why that wouldn't work. I guess that makes sense. The trailer is only meant for a certain length of log. Nice tree. Exact monster, but decent little tree. If I wouldn't have a tractor or a trailer, I keep dropping the trees or falling the trees on my equipment. Get them all cut to a shorter length so they'll fit on a trailer better. I certainly appreciate everybody hanging out if you're still here on this video. I think this is going to be a good little series once we get it rolling. It's just going to take a little time to get established and get things moving in the right direction. If we're going to be doing more logging, I think we're going to move into better logging equipment than a chainsaw and a little tractor that can barely stay upright pulling a little trailer. We're definitely going to have to upgrade our equipment and get some true logging equipment. You know, and even if we don't buy it at first, maybe lease it so we can really knock some stuff out. But we have to make a little money here, which we are. We're making some money. And once we get some money in the bank, it gives us options to do other things. Make the other things go better. And it's like anything in life, time and money. I think I need to be about 12 feet tall to get that up there. Alright, so that looks like a nice full load. I don't want to push it with this little trailer. Got the straps reset. Go ahead and take this load over to the sawmill and see what we get for it. Got limbs hanging off everywhere. Different. It's probably the ugliest load of logs I've ever seen. Different lengths, different sizes, different branches hanging off. Alright, so one last corner without rolling it. And it fell over anyway. Ooh, I saved it. Ooh, look at it trying to fall over. Look at that. It should not be trying to fall over. It must be the limbs on top trying to get it to fall over. Look at that. I think I'm going to drag it sideways. That is crazy. They should have never leaned over that much like that. Oh well. We made it. So let's see what we get for this ugly load of logs. 10,400. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I appreciate y'all watching this video. I hope you enjoy the series so far. Things are, like I said, gonna get so much better on here. It's just gonna take a little time, get established, get some more fields opened up. I think we've only been on this for 2 months. I think this is our second month on the homestead. It's our second episode. Please like and subscribe if you're still here. I really appreciate it. This is Freddie Eddie. See you later. Bye.